Hi, I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button, and if you have, thank you. Thank you all for being here, and don't forget to subscribe. So today I want to show you how to use these pom-pom makers, and they're really great. I have them in different sizes, 4 to be exact, and they are by Clover, and I just want to show you that. And they're pom-pom makers. I used to make them the old-fashioned way with cardboard until I found these, and I really do love these pom-pom makers. And like I said, they come in different sizes, and I just want to show you how they open up. And I'll take the little one so you can see it. So you have these little snaps that go this way, and then you have these other ones on this side that go that way, and they're really kind of cool. They come together, but I heard that some of them don't always come together. These come together, but if they don't, this is how you put it together, and that's what you have. And you would put it right in there, and that's how they would come together. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make this. Now, this is relevant for my next project, that one-day project that I want to show you, 1 to 2 days. Usually a one-day project, but this is relevant to that project that's coming up. So I thought it would be a good idea to do this tutorial. So I'm going to get started, and what I decided is for what we're going to be making going forward, that this would be the size that I would use. And this is from this package here. So I'm not using the smallest one, I'm using the next size up. So what you have to do is you have to open it up like I showed you, and you have two sides. One goes this way, one goes that way, and you'll see what happens when we put them all together. And you want to make sure you have a good scissors to cut with. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started, and what you have to do is you have to make sure that these are together like this. And you're going to start right here, and you're going to start putting your yarn around this over and over. And you don't want to go beyond this little notch, and you don't want to go beyond this, and you don't want to go in here. I like to mention that. There is directions that come with this, but I kind of think it's nice to see it done. So you just go around, and you want to wrap it. You're going to go right, and you're going to make sure that it stays within that realm, and you're just going to keep wrapping. And it depends on the, how fluffy or how much of a pom-pom you want. I like to fill this right up so that it's nice and it's a nice full pom-pom. And then you just keep doing this over and over again. And you can make sure that it's, goes along nice. And if you want to run your finger over it, that's fine. It's not a problem. And then what you're going to do, and like I said, you're going to know when it's like you figure, oh, I think I've got too much. So you're going to go pull back, because I wanted to show you that. You're going to be able to tell if you got too much, if it starts overlapping. And that's what I wanted to show you. So now you're going to just put this down. So now you're going to do the other side, and you're going to bring that right over there, and you're going to start the other side. So we're going to just go around like we did the other one. And you just go around and around. And you follow the same pattern that you did with the other one. You stay within this half moon or whatever you want to call it. And you just keep going around and around. And you can kind of tell how much you've got on there, that you've got about the same amount as the other side. You'll be able to tell. And you just go to the side and you get right in here. And you always remember that you don't want it overlapping this. You don't want it overlapping any of this here. And you just keep going around and around. So you just go. Now we could make these pom-poms the old way, but these are just, I find this to be such an easy way to make it. Like I said, I've made them with cardboard. I like this method better. It's kind of all there for you to do. So you just go, like I said, around and around. So as you go around, you're going to be able to tell now that you're probably, the thickness is like the other one, and if there's anything over, you can pull it right over. And because you don't want anything over, sometimes you'll go do it and you won't notice it. And if it's loose enough where you can pull it over without it being too loose, that's it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to close this side. So you're going to have both those sides closed. Just want you to notice that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. And we're going to go, I want to show you, see this? There's a ridge right in here. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's right in here. And that's what your scissors is going to go into. That scissors is going to go into that ridge. So what's going to happen, and you want to get a scissors that's sharp enough. Scissors is very sharp, and you want to make sure that that's closed. And you get your scissors right in that ridge, and you start snipping away. Sometimes you don't get the whole thing. That happens. No worries. Now you're going to go in the other ridge, and you're going to be able to tell where it is. It's right in the middle, and your scissors will guide you there. See, your scissors will guide you into that ridge. I want you to see it. And sometimes you'll have bigger pieces. You can, not a problem, you can trim those. So now what you're going to do is right in that ridge again where you just cut, you're going to put a piece of yarn, and you're going to do that piece of yarn, and you're going to go and you're going to make it and make a nice knot, and it's going to go right in that ridge once again, and you want to make it nice and tight. Just pull it well, and I suggest that you cut it before you cut it, that you do a second knot, and nice and tight, and I pull it really well. Now this is the extra from that piece that we had, and now we can pull this apart. And I keep these long enough so that if you are going to add this to something that you're working with, that you in fact have enough to work with to tie it into whatever garment you're going to work in. So always leave these a little longer. So now what's going to happen is you're going to cut this up, open this side up. You're going to open this side up. And you can pull this apart. And you have your pom-pom. And it's all ready. And see where you have on the bottom here? It's all ready for you to add. Now you will have a really pretty pom-pom, and you can fluff it up, you can do whatever you want, and you have that pom-pom, and you can put it on whatever garment or whatever you're going to use it for. Now sometimes you're going to find that you're going to have a couple of pieces that are a little bit long, sometimes, not all the time, and you just have to give it a little trim, but you don't usually have a lot of that. I have not had a lot of that. Every once in a while I do, and this is, again, this is that piece that was in there to hold it while you were making the pom-pom. So that's how you make your pom-poms, and then you fluff them up, and it fluffs up really pretty, and you can use it on whatever you desire. And like I said, you can make this fuller, so if you want to add more, you can add more. If you want to add less, you can add less. And once in a while you'll see that you'll have some pieces that are a little bit longer, and what I do is I just trim anything that looks like it's off a little bit. It's not a big deal. It does happen. Sometimes it's not tight enough or whatever. I wanted you to see that as well. So, but this is your pom-pom. It comes really nice, and I love, love, love these pom-pom makers. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. You will be using this for our next tutorial, or you may not want to, but I think it will add a nice definition to what we're going to be making next. So again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. And I also want to add, these are the long strings that I told you about, because these will help you when you have to add this to whatever the project is. It'll give you enough to do what you need to do, and then you can tie it and knot it, and then cut it off and weave the ends. So feel free to let you know that that's important as well. So again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you like this tutorial, and watch the next tutorial where we'll be using this pom-pom to finish off a really nice project that you can make for yourself, you can sell, and you can give away as gifts. And it is, I want to call it, an iconic project, something that's iconic and has been loved for years and years and years, and we're still making them, and it's really great. So join me again. I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.